Hey Pirate fans, welcome to Around the Hall. Created by Michael Stamm and Ryan Johnston, this show will keep you up to date all things Seton Hall Athletics. I'm Beth Berardi.
And I'm Shank. We'll be your hosts as we take you around the hall this season. Seton Hall women's soccer kicked off their season last Friday with a 2-1 victory over Marist. Marist scored first to get the early lead in the second half, but the Pirates didn't fold. Natalie Tavana continued right where she left off, netting her first goal of the season in the 49th minute. That marks 2 straight seasons where the senior midfielder has scored in her first game of the year. Tavana was then fouled inside the penalty box later in the half, resulting in a penalty kick for the Pirates. Senior defender Chiara Pucci would take the shot and bury the game-winning goal in the 79th minute, the first goal of Pucci's collegiate career.
The Pirates also took on FDU this past Sunday, where goalies Anna Prar and Avery Strohecker had a clean sheet. The Pirates' defense stood out during this game, where FDU recorded 9 shots, 3 of them being on goal and all 3 being saved. Now looking ahead, men's soccer is playing tonight at FIU. We caught up with Coach Andreas Lindberg. Let's take a look at that and see what he had to say about the men's soccer team.
All right, Coach, year 7 for you, right?
Wow, yeah, it goes
crazy, right? But lucky number 7. Tell me about what makes this year so special.
I think a lot of coaches say this a lot of times, that it's like one of their favorite groups, but I really feel that way. We've had a great preseason. The team really bonded. It's an coachable group. We have a lot of seniors. I'm really excited about that.
With that depth of group and the leadership behind that, you mentioned so many seniors. Was it hard selecting a captain or multiple captains this year?
Well, last year, for the first time since I've been here, we had a CIT, which was a captain in training. So Liam Gusky had that role last year and did really well with it. So he's our captain for 2024.
What are you most looking forward to with the non-conference slate you have upcoming?
I mean, we leave for Miami tomorrow. It's always nice to get on the road and stay a few nights in a hotel and fly in. It kind of gives us a special feeling. Highlight, obviously, having Rutgers back in the schedule, so that's fun. But any non-conference game is a good test for us to get ready for the Big East.
Coach, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Men's soccer isn't the only team starting their season this week. The Seton Hall volleyball team will be taking on FDU in an exhibition tomorrow. Let's go catch up with Coach Shannon Tompson and see how the team is shaping up.
Coach Tompson, you have been working very hard with these girls over the summer. What is one thing that you have been pushing these girls, telling them every practice to focus on?
One of our core values is grit, and we always talk about being scrappy, being gritty, being unconventional, and that's something that we've kind of preached the last week and a half, of just being kind of one of those teams that doesn't quit and just goes all out. And I think they've really bought into it. And even today at practice, just watching them throw their bodies on the floor and stick a leg out or stick an arm out, they're really buying into that and just being scrappy and gritty, and they're doing a really good job of that.
Yeah, and you have 4 new girls coming onto the squad, a lot of returners. How have these new girls been meshing? I know Gwen was here last semester working with the girls in spring practice. How has she molded as one of our new setters?
Yeah, so I think that spring really helped her just kind of get in the groove, get to know the team. She's doing a great job. I mean, she picked up the offense really quickly. We run it pretty fast. Her defense, talked about scrappy. That kid puts her body on the line for every single ball. So she's really bought into that system. And then the other incomers, they've just fit in really, really well in terms of their presence, the way they push themselves, the way they work hard. And then they've just elevated the volleyball gym in terms of their volleyball IQ, how hard they swing, and just being, again, unconventional and having that grit. And they've really elevated the gym, which is great.
And what was your favorite memory from this summer in the preseason working with these girls?
Today was actually kind of funny. We played a game where they had to pick a different position. So watching them have to play different positions and do things they've never done before and just kind of have an appreciation for another position, we were definitely cracking up and having a grand old time.
Awesome. I love that, and I can't wait to watch your team this season.
Let's take a look at the Pirates' upcoming schedule for the weekend. Seton Hall women's soccer and Seton Hall men's soccer are taking on Lehigh and FIU tonight. And tomorrow, Seton Hall volleyball is taking on FDU in an exhibition match in Walsh. Sunday, August 25th, the women's soccer team heads to Ryder to take on the Bronx.
Next week, both the men and women's soccer team will be playing on August 29th. The women will be at Princeton, while the men will be here at O&T Carroll Field playing UAlbany.
You can catch all home games on the Pirates Sports Network using the Flow Sports app. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.